Today, I'm about to sign an executive order that directs key federal agencies to protect our communities from those hateful attacks and advance equality for families. My order will use the full force of the federal government to prevent inhumane practices of conversion therapy. It's the first time the federal government is leading a coordinated response against this dangerous, discredited practice.
The White House continues the trans agenda push in schools. Major retailers are stocking the shelves with trans merchandise. The latest retailer is Old Navy. Here is a photo of a toddler-sized shirt advertising he, she, they, them human, showing support for the LGBTQIA+ community. Has the left stooped to a level where now we are going to be seeing babies used to push their trans agenda? Joining me now to discuss, Danielle D'Souza, host of Counterculture. Danielle, good to see you.
Hi, Buck. Great to see you.
What do you make of this?
I think the irony here is the Biden administration is saying they're against conversion therapy, but in fact, exactly what they are doing to these young kids is conversion therapy. So if we take a step back and think about what is conversion therapy, it's taking yourself, taking someone else, forcing them to take medication, forcing them to undergo some kind of surgery in order to make them into a completely different person. And that's exactly what they're doing to young people when they're saying, hey, we're not even going to look into why you might want to do this. Maybe you underwent some kind of trauma, so that's why you're trying to change your gender. No, they're just saying, take this medication, do this surgery. And that is conversion therapy. That is what Biden is pushing on them.
The Associated Press had an article recently on hormone treatment in children. It said the World Professional Association for Transgender Health said hormones could be started at age 14, 2 years earlier than the group's previous advice, and some surgeries done at 15 or 16, a year or so earlier than previous guidance. The group acknowledged potential risks, but said it is unethical and harmful to withhold any treatment. Why is it that the withholding of life-altering surgery from 15-year-olds is unethical, but the damage done by these treatments is somehow not a concern for ethics whatsoever?
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to any kind of a social issue they're pushing, whether it's the transgender therapy, whether it's abortion, they're going to say, you know what, do that as young as you possibly can. And in fact, don't tell your parents. Basically, just make sure that you go to some kind of woke organization, some kind of Planned Parenthood place, get the medication that you want. But when it comes to anything else, when it comes to guns, when it comes to something that is not this, they're going to say, no, you absolutely can't do that. You can't have any access to those kinds of things. So the agenda they're pushing, even as you saw with the Old Navy shirt on the youngest possible children, I think the size of that shirt was 5T. So like toddler age is really, that is how young they're trying to go with pushing this sexual kind of ideology on them, when of course these children have absolutely no idea what their shirt says. Many of them are just learning how to actually read. But of course, instead, they're having them wear these things to become billboards like they're tiny social justice warriors.